All right, now we get to problems 13 through 20. 13 through 16 want us to factor out the greatest common factor. We're looking for numbers that divide evenly into both 21 and 9. 9 does not go into 21, so we have to kind of come down, and 3 would be the one that goes into both. They both have 4 A's to give us, so we're going to pull out a to the fourth. 21 divided by 3 is 7. Oops, sorry. 7, and then we had 5 A's, we pulled 4 out, 1 A is left over, minus 9 divided by 3 is 3, and those 4 A's. Again, you should be able to distribute and get back to here, so 3 times 7, yep, A to the fourth, A to the first, yep, 3 times 3, yep, and so we feel good about that answer there. Okay, on this one, 30, 60, 120, 10 for sure, but if I try to go a little deeper, I can see 30 actually goes into all of those, so I'm going to pull a 30 out. Each of them have at least 2 T's, so I'm going to pull 2 T out. 30 divided by 30 is 1. There were 5 T's, 2 got taken away, so 3 are left over there. 60 divided by 30 is 2. We had 2 T's, we took them away, so that's all that's left there. And 120 divided by 30 is 4. We had 4 T's, we took 2 away. There's 2 left over. And you could try to multiply that out and see, but that's what we're going to get right there. On this one, 10, 30, and 125, 10 would have worked except for that. So we're going to go with 5. 5 goes definitely into all of those. There's at least 1 R in everything, so we'll pull that out. And there's 1 P in everything, so we'll pull that out. So we're taking 1 R and 1 P away from everybody. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. We took that R away. We took 1 of those 2 P's away, so there's 1 left over. Minus 30 divided by 5 is 6. We had 3 R's, we took 1 away, there's 2 left over. We had a P, we took that out, so that's all that's there. 125 divided by 5 is 25. We had an R, we took that out, so that's gone. We had 3 P's, we took 1 away, so there's 2 left over. So that's what we get there. And then on 16, boy, 24, 12, 42, a lot of things go into here. 2 for sure. 4 doesn't work into that. And so we could try 6 for sure, yep. We could try 12, but it doesn't work there. Looks like 6 is the largest thing that goes in there. That's not easy to get. You have to be real patient there. Now, this has 3, 5, 3, so we can pull 3 X's out. That has 9, 6, 7. We can pull 6 Y's out. All right, so 24 divided by 6 is 4. We had 3 X's. We pulled them out. They're gone. Had 9 Y's. Took 6 away, so there's 3 left over there. Minus 12 divided by 6 is 2. We had 5 X's. We took 3 away. There's 2 left. 6 Y's. We took those out, so they're all gone. 42 divided by 6 is 7. We had 3 X's, we took those out, so that's all gone. And we had 7 Y's, we took 6 away, so there's 1 little Y left over. Okay, so hopefully that process is feeling pretty, we've done it a lot. Ask yourself what divides evenly into everything, how many variables can I pull out, and then just go ahead and kind of walk yourself through each term as you do it. All right. Now 17 through 20 want us to factor these trinomials. So in this case here, we're trying to get it into this form, and what we've been talking about is trying to find numbers that multiply to equal the back and add to equal the middle. In all 4 cases, the squared term is just that thing squared, doesn't have anything funky going on in front of it, so we can kind of take this approach. So if I think about numbers that multiply to equal negative 16, 16 and 1, 8 and 2, 4 and 4, those for sure do it. But I'm trying to think through what adds to give me negative 6. And so negative 8 and positive 2. Negative 8 times 2 is negative 16. Negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6, and that gets the job done. If you want to multiply it out to check, you can. You can use a box and do it, but that's what we'll do it there. Over here, what multiplies to equal 36 and adds to equal negative 12? And again, you can list some numbers that multiply to equal to 36, but eventually you'll get negative 6 and negative 6. Negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Negative 6 plus negative 6 is negative 12. And that gets the job done there. All right. For number 19, this is two terms that are subtracting. So every time we see two terms subtracting, right away we're thinking what times itself gives me w, the first term, that would be w times w, and what times itself equals 144. Now again, you can just kind of trust that something's going to do it and kind of play around with your calculator until you get it, or you can use the square root function. If you do the square root of 144 on your calculator, you'll get 12, and that's because 12 times 12 is 144. So we put a plus 12, we put a minus 12, and then that's our answer there. Okay. Last one here, we want to find two numbers that multiply to equal 30 and add to equal negative 13. So you think about it, they're going to both have to be negative in order to make that negative happen. So negative 30 and negative 1 isn't going to work, but negative 10 and negative 3 will. Negative 10 times negative 3 is 30. Negative 10 plus negative 3 is negative 13. And there's our answer.